I'm Randy Reed, and I'm here to explain how LED technology works and to compare it to both incandescent and compact fluorescent. Let's start with incandescent. Now, in 1879, Thomas Edison did not invent the incandescent light bulb. In 1879, Thomas Edison invented the first commercially viable light bulb. Now, this is a replica, and in the last 135 years, the incandescent lamp hasn't changed much. Basically, it is called a filament in a bottle. There's a filament inside of here, and it is heated. And as it is heated, it glows and produces light. The problem is, about 90% of the energy goes to heat. Only 10% goes to light. It is a tremendously inefficient light source, and it only lasts 1,000 hours. Along comes compact fluorescent, early 80s and 90s. Now, there are many issues with compact fluorescent. Probably one of the most important is it's an ugly lamp, right? It's a very ugly lamp, and it produces, for the most part, an ugly quality of light. If you've ever used this, and most of you have probably used a few of these, many times you'll find they're kind of bluish, cold to look at. They offer dull gray light. They take a few minutes, many of them, to come up to full brightness, but they are energy efficient. They save about 40% energy, and they last 10,000 hours, so 10 times longer than an incandescent light bulb. But the most important issue is they contain mercury. Many of you have allowed mercury unknowingly to enter your home through these compact fluorescent lamps. Now, they're always supposed to be recycled, but you and I know it's very rare that they are recycled. So that's one of the biggest drawbacks to the compact fluorescent lamps. A few years ago, LED bulbs first arrived on the scene, and they were quite expensive, and the color wasn't so good. However, today's LEDs are really ready for prime time. They have a very good color. They're warm, 2700 to 3000 degrees Kelvin. They have a great color rendering index, meaning the ability to render colors. They have long life, 25,000 hours compared to 1,000 hours. They save 80% energy, but perhaps the most important feature is today they are cost viable. How does an LED light bulb work? Well, here is a light bulb with the outer envelope removed so you can actually see the chips. A light emitting diode will glow once current is passed through it. In essence, the light is created solely by the movement of electrons. Contrast that to an incandescent light bulb where you have a filament that heats up and over 1,000 hours it breaks. After 25,000 hours, there's really nothing to break. You'll just have a little bit of lumen depreciation, and that's when it's a good time to replace it. So that's the difference between that's the difference between LED, incandescent, and compact fluorescent. What are the top 5 reasons to use LED? Number 1, 80% energy savings. Number 2, 25 times longer life than incandescent. Number 3, it's the same size bulb as an incandescent, so it's going to fit into your existing fixtures. Number 4, full light output instantly. You don't have to wait a few minutes for the light to reach full light output. And the most important reason to begin using LED today, they're cost viable. They make great financial sense. If you argue with the math, you'll lose.